Hope you've battened down the hatches, because we're anticipating some Category 5 Muay Thai!
Joe Higashi is officially back in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dynasty, and I got a chance to go hands-on early thanks to the good folks over at SNK. They gave me special access to the Joe demo build, and trust me, this guy is bringing serious heat to the next generation of Fatal Fury. Now, from his flashy new animations to that unmistakable Joe swagger, Joe energy, he's everything fans have been waiting for, and there's a whole wave of community events going down right now on the official SNK City of the Wolves Discord that you do not want to miss. But before we get into that, we gotta talk about who Joe Higashi is, in case you're not aware. Now, Joe Higashi made his debut in Fatal Fury King of Fighters back in 1991. Yeah, it's a long time coming. He's a Muay Thai champion. Of course, he's best friends with the Bogard brothers. And honestly, guys, not much has changed. If anything, everything's just kind of been overhauled and improved. When it comes to the gameplay and his classic iconic moves, which are always going to be recognized, he still has that Hurricane Upper. He still has that Tiger Kick. You know, when you think of, like, SNK's most iconic characters, for me at least, he's always up there. He still has that high-energy moveset and over-the-top personality, and that's pretty much staple of what makes Joe. It's how he became a cornerstone of the King of Fighters series, and let me just tell you guys, he feels right at home in City of the Wolves. So I've had a couple of days to actually get my hands on using Joe in City of the Wolves, and I gotta say, he feels incredible. SNK's essentially taken everything that made Joe fun, and they just dialed it up all the way to 10. Like we mentioned earlier, he's still got all of those iconic moves that you've grown to love for nearly 30 years. This time around, though, everything just feels so much more modern, you know what I mean? Like, his Hurricane Upper actually feels like it has more weight to it. His normals still feel pretty crisp, in my opinion, and I'm loving all the new animations for all of his different variations of these supers. What's really cool is he brings the chaos. Like, this is Muay Thai brought to life in City of the Wolves, but now it's got like a smoothness to it, modern gameplay feel, and the pacing is a bit faster than what you're used to, but it's not too wild. It's tight, responsive, and honestly, I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with him. So, though it's updated and upgraded, I'd say, you're gonna feel right at home. This is Joe. Make no mistake about it. This is Joe in 2025, and I think SNK, for you diehard Joe Higashi fans, they knocked it out the park. In City of the Wolves' gameplay is just like you remember, long-reaching kicks, zoning projectiles using those classic moves a la the Hurricane Upper, and always having the ability to be aggressive on rushdown. So compared to other characters like Terry, who's more balanced, Joe's more kick-focused and plays a mix of mid-range control while also having the ability to have that crazy rush pressure. Go big, go home, high-stakes gameplay. Honestly, some of the most fun I've ever had with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves has been using Joe Higashi. So you're going to be happy. I promise you. It's worth the wait. He's dropping fall 2025 very soon. He is part of the Season 1 DLC pass. If you've not purchased it, don't know what you're doing. You're missing out on Joe. You're missing out on Ken. You're missing out on Chun-Li, just to name a few. And you're also missing out on some awesome SNK Discord events currently live for Joe's release. We mentioned in the beginning of the video, we should probably do a deep dive into that. So what we have right now in the official SNK Discord is a Joe Higashi combo contest where you can show off your flashiest combo strings. There's also a Joe-only tournament with prizing for the top 4. There's even a live interview of Joe's official voice actor, yeah, the man behind the Hurricane Upper himself, and brand new Discord quests where you can earn XP and unlock exclusive rewards just by being active in the Discord. So if you guys are interested in actually taking part in this huge celebration of Joe Higashi returning to Fatal Fury, I'll have a link to the Fatal Fury Discord in the description of this video, because I know for me, this really does feel like a culmination celebration of over 30 years of arguably one of the most iconic fighting game characters SNK has ever created. It's awesome. I'm enjoying everything that Joe Higashi has to offer in this game. And funny enough, man, I haven't even touched base with all the other features that come with Joe Higashi in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Like you've seen with the other characters, you'll have full creative control when it comes to customizing your take and your build of Joe Higashi in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, so you can pick your pattern, your color palettes, make Joe feel like how you think Joe should feel like in this game. And again, like the rest of the roster, Joe also comes with a bunch of new episodes of Southtown, so if you're enjoying the RPG element to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, you can get more of that by using Joe and just seeing how the story unfolds. And speaking of the story, it's now been 26 years since his last actual roster appearance in a Fatal Fury game. I wonder what his arcade ladder is gonna entail. I guess you have to play because, from what I can tell, guys, it's pretty awesome and pretty interesting to see just what Joe has been up to. Let's just say, don't be surprised if you see the likes of Joe and a certain legacy character set out to film a major motion picture dubbed The Legend of Joe, based on the Muay Thai Master's eventful life all throughout the years. So again, you got awesome story element with Joe, you got some amazing gameplay, and speaking of gameplay, obviously we touched base on all the classic, trademark, iconic moves making a comeback, but what about the new stuff that Joe has to offer this time around that weren't there previously? With Joe making a comeback to this iconic franchise and series, he's now introducing an all-new move being dubbed the Fearless Man, which essentially is a parry move that has several different follow-up options you could use while performing the actual Fearless Man. You have the Fearless Tiger Claw, you have the Fearless Tiger Wrath, you have the Fearless Tiger Tempest, and you also have the Fearless Tiger Torment. So a bunch of variety with this new move, which I think is a game changer. Trust me, I mean it when I say this is the Joe Higashi of old, but this time just brought back in better than ever. It's an improvement all the way around, and I think a lot of you guys who have been waiting to get your hands on Joe as the third DLC character in Season Pass 1 are going to be very happy. When I mean happy, I mean ecstatic. So hey, not only did SNK deliver, but I do think they over-delivered. This is the best version of Joe I think we've ever had in Fatal Fury. So guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, Joe is the third DLC character in the first Season Pass for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. He's dropping fall 2025. And if you're watching this video right now, I got some more good news for you because Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is currently 45% off till October 7th. That includes the special edition, which comes with all Season 1 DLC, including Joe Higashi. So if you've been on the fence, you want to spice things up, you haven't played Fatal Fury in a minute, if there was ever a time and a reason to get back into the franchise, I'm telling you, give this a shot. It's on sale. You're getting Joe Higashi. Not to mention, whenever Joe Higashi does go live in the fall, SNK is also doing a new addition to their ranking system where every individual character on the roster has a new rank. So the more you play with the character, the better you perform, the higher your rank is. So they've completely overhauled even the ranking system, something that I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to and anticipating for a matter of months. So this fall, there's a lot of new stuff dropping with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Joe Higashi is just the tip of the iceberg. Moving forward, we still have the release of Season 1 DLC characters Chun-Li from Street Fighter and also even Mr. Big. So I'm telling you, now is the best time to get involved and give Fatal Fury City of the Wolves a chance. A massive thank you again to SNK for giving me early access to Joe Higashi so I could use him and share with you guys my experience because it's been fun. I've had a blast so far, and I know this is only the beginning. So guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, I highly suggest joining the SNK Discord. I'll have that linked down below because you have all those events we mentioned earlier still taking place to celebrate the launch of Joe Higashi. Again, fall 2025. What do you think of Joe? Are you liking what you're seeing? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed, drop a like on it. Of course, subscribe for some more SNK content like Fatal Fury here on the channel. Till next time, I've been your host. I've been Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.